Good evening, everyone. As we continue going down our way too early quarterback rankings for the XFL season, as you know, today cuts came out and all the teams are now at their 51 man limit except the Battlehawks because they released Ryan Willis. The team did come out with a press release saying that they would be adding one more player. They didn't specify who, but the whole point of the 51 instead of the 50-man roster is for three quarterbacks to come at this. So as we keep going down the list, we're going to go to number 12. Number 12 is Drew Plitt of Ball State, and he is currently on the Arlington Renegades. As we mentioned before, Kevin Anderson was number 16, originally our honorable mention, but Plitt's going to come in at 12 due to some of the shuffling. Per my list, he was actually number 13 coming into the season, but because of the release of Brian Scott, Ryan Willis, he gets moved up to number 12. Now, I like Plitt. I think Plitt should have been on the Cincinnati Bengals roster. For whatever reason, they kept Jake Browning as their QB3, but he was cut after a pretty good preseason. He should be battling Kyle Slaughter for neck and neck, but I do think Slaughter gets the nod due to his experience going into the season. Now, don't be surprised if Plitt comes in due to Slaughter's injuries or just ineffectiveness. Obviously, Slaughter was the All USFL QB in 2022, but Plitt is right on his heels, and many people are pretty high on him at Renegades camp. Continuing, he comes out of Ball State. He threw for over 8,000 yards. He had 1,200 pass attempts. Threw for 65 touchdowns and 30 interceptions. Came into camp with the Bengals. Had a pretty good preseason with the Bengals in 2022. Played in 2 games, went 7 for 8, 93 yards, and 1 touchdown. During one of his preseason drives, he went 6 for 6 and for 76 yards and threw a touchdown, his lone touchdown versus the Arizona Cardinals. Now, I think Plitt could be the starter by the end of the year because Slaughter, I think, gets the nod due to experience. I've been very on the record about that. But this guy's a gamer. He's a hard-nosed kid. He barely comes in at 12 because the other quarterback had a very similar statistics in college, but he just gets the nod over experience. So look for Plitt to be one of our risers on this list if given the opportunity. If not, maybe a team trades due to injury. Once again, Drew Plitt coming in at number 12.